Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so that's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today, this morning, it's actually morning as I'm making this recording for you, I'm checking out a book by Brooke Castillo called Self-Coaching 101. Now, you may or may not know that I am a coach, a business coach, and so I'm always reading and growing and learning and absorbing other people's material so that I can be a better coach, because you never know what somebody's going to need when you're talking to them or working with them. I sort of know because I'm working with business owners, but there's always different ways to approach things and different ways to solve problems. And she's got this cool model, and I just realized it's on the back of her book, and you probably can't see it, but it talks about circumstances can trigger our thoughts cause our feelings cause our actions, and our actions yield our results. And that's an endless loop and an endless cycle. And the quote that really got my attention today was, handy dandy magnifying glass, "It is never the circumstance causing your feelings. It is always your thinking about the circumstance." Isn't that the truth? So my question for you today is, what circumstance is most likely to trigger you? We all have them. We all have different triggers. I have a lot of triggers with my ex-husband. He's the only one I know that can call me and say, "You got a minute?" And it just immediately puts me on edge. Normally in business, that's a really nice, respectful way of saying, "Have you got a minute to talk? Am I interrupting you, or is this an okay time to talk?" But with him, it usually was followed by a lecture, wasn't very pleasant. So I've got this negative association with that. We all have triggers like that in our lives. When I get tired, I get hungry. It triggers me to want to eat something. Whenever I start dozing off at the computer or feeling sleepy, it triggers me to want to eat something. Now, I can judge that and think I'm feeling bad because I want to go eat something and blame that the circumstance that I'm tired, or I can realize that it's just my feelings and my thoughts about the circumstance that are causing me to feel a certain way. Actually, let's take that back. It's my thoughts about the circumstance that are causing me to feel that way. So my thoughts about being tired might cause me to want to go eat or do something different in terms of getting a different result. But if I'm feeling bad about that, it's not because I'm tired. It's because of my thoughts about my choices of activity or changes of activity to deal with the tired feeling. I don't know if that was a very good way of explaining it, but I think you know what I mean. Basically, there's triggers outside of us. There's things outside of us all around the world that we cannot control that trigger our emotions. I don't watch television anymore because the negativity in the news and politics and everything, it makes me upset, and I don't want to be triggered and be upset, so I just don't watch it. So again, today, what is something that triggers you? What circumstance outside of yourself triggers you? That is the question for today. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I'll try to explain things better tomorrow when I'm trying to share a thought. Bye.